So, recently it got me thinking, why is it that when you travel and see something new for the first time, it makes you stop and admire? Whereas when you look around and see all the locals, they've become numb to what's right in front of them. I've since realised that I'm not different. I've grown to have a lack of appreciation for my own area. I read a quote from the Dalai Lama: "Attachment constrains our vision so that we're no longer able to see the wider perspective." I want to challenge myself to see Wales again in that wider perspective. So, I need a plan.
Now, we come here right at the start to an extremely important principle, which is the different points of view you get when you change your level of magnification. That is to say, you can look at something with a microscope and see it a certain way. You can look at it with the naked eye and see it in a certain way. You look at it with a telescope and you see it in another way. Now, which level of magnification is the correct one? Well, obviously, they're all correct, but they're just different points of view. You can, for example, look at a newspaper photograph under a magnifying glass, and where with the naked eye you will see a human face, with the magnifying glass you will just see a profusion of dots, rather meaninglessly scattered. But as you stand away from that connection of dots, which all seem to be separate and apart from each other, they suddenly arrange themselves into a pattern. Now you'll see at once from this illustration that maybe you, when you take a myopic view of yourself, as most of us do, but you may add up to some kind of sense.